Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Oh my gosh, I have my own thing open. Okay, there we go. That was scary. I heard myself as I looked. Vote in the chat. Are you bearish, bullish, or neutral? Let me know. And well, we ended up reaching that previous weekly high yesterday on ES. Who caught the longs? Who caught longs yesterday? After the stream, I was able to get into more longs, basically in the afternoon session. I did post on Twitter my review there. I'll just quickly explain here, but I basically I said I wanted ES and NASDAQ to break a high again with a displacement. And here, that happened on NASDAQ right here, right? Nice little displacement there. And I went with the stronger sister, and ES had happened here. However, with ES, ES had happened here. And then, so that pulled back into this FEG. I looked to entered basically here and here. And I partial here, and I held the rest for a previous weekly high. That just goes to show, it's totally fine to take your stop at break even and then re-enter later. I could go into more detail of that later, but it is 3 minutes until the open. What did you guys vote for? The 4 hour looks interesting. I mean, it totally makes sense in this environment now. We hit that previous weekly high. We came back into the range. So, that's just how it goes, essentially. So let me check out. Vote in the chat whether you're, it's in the poll in the chat, whether you're bullish, bearish, or neutral, and we'll take a look right now. Let's see here. Okay, closing the poll. Interesting, it's more divided than usual. Chat says 43% bearish. We haven't had a majority bearish in a while. 36% bullish, 20% neutral. Alright, let me switch out my glasses. You guys, I got another pair of these yellow glasses. So this is what I used to have, or still do have. This is what I had. And then this is my new pair, prescription. Which one should I wear? The new ones? These are circly clear. I actually used to wear these, and I didn't have the prescription version. And the company, so I bought the prescription version of a different lens, right? So the company actually reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like to give you another pair. So these are actually free. These I paid for. These are free. So I'm happy. Slay. These are prescription now. So, I don't really love wearing contacts unless I'm playing a sport or at an event. So I'd rather just wear my prescription glasses. So vote in the chat. 1 or 2. Let's just wear the new ones. This is no vote. This one is not a democratic process. I'm gonna wear the new ones. But they saw people also asking the chat about the glasses. And they were like, oh, we'd love to give you a pair to give away. So I'm like, sure. Why not? Because people are typically asking. And it is in the description. It's by RA Optics, where I get my blue light glasses from. And shout out to T-Trades that let me know about them. Because, I mean, I used them. I bought them with my own money. Now they gave me a free one, so I'm happy about that. So the thing with bullish bearish today, okay, there's a couple things here. We just had the open. I see there are divergences in both sides in that way that yesterday ES took previous weekly high, but now, you know, NASDAQ took like this low, ES didn't. I feel like this is a potential liquidity level on ES. The NASDAQ already did come back into it, right? Let me see here. That on the 4 hour, and then NASDAQ did not take out this low on the 4 hour, so that's like Asia low or something, right? ES did. There's a couple of different divergences in the regard. ES didn't take this, come back into this FEG though. Kind of complicated. I feel as though, yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's possible that this is buy side. Well, it looks like NASDAQ's going for that buy side already. Like, this isn't providing any sort of rejection. Kind of interesting here that NASDAQ is stronger, but it retraced deeper. It's a little bit complicated here. I feel like we're constantly switching which one's stronger and weaker. Let's just take a look at the NASDAQ's down 0.3 and ES is down 0.5%. So NASDAQ is, yeah, indeed stronger. Take a look at the RTH hours to see any kind of gap up or down. Yeah, decent amount of gap down, honestly. People voted mostly bearish today. Anyway, so let's take a look at the open. It's hard for me to figure out whether I'm bearish today or bullish, honestly. It's pretty tough. This doesn't make sense. I'm sure that this is not. Trading view, I'm missing one piece of data there. Ah, yeah. So, what did you guys vote? You guys voted, right, mostly bearish. 43% bearish. Yeah. I mean, what I'll see kind of here is... Ugh. Let's see. See the daily on NASDAQ. NASDAQ stronger. NASDAQ took previous daily low already. I don't really know. I don't know if we're gonna do much today. Look at the candle range already for today. The 4 hour also buy side, alright. We took out previous 4 hour low on NASDAQ. Okay. That happened, right? Am I still looking at ETH? No. This actually happened too. It took out the previous 4 hour low right at the start of the next 4 hour. Okay. This was all tied up, and then here, inverted it there. So I finally had some shift there. Here. Okay. Go to 15. 15, 15. So retraced here at 8:15. Yeah, it had a shift here. ES. ES retracing again into this area. Okay. So Nasdaq's the stronger one. If I'm gonna long I would want to long Nasdaq. Just reminding myself. Funny how it's totally different from yesterday, right? It's rather that Nasdaq and short ES. If it comes to whichever one I decide, I'm kind of neutral. I'm more kind of thinking that we will take out the bad side though. In the first 5 minutes of the open. So Nasdaq didn't displace on the 15. See the 5 there? 5. This is a breaker. The breaker's actually here. Yeah, came back into discount. Manu high. So let's see if it, honestly, then Nasdaq should continue to respect. We're going to go for the buy side. Should continue to respect the order flow there. ES on the 5, I don't think it. Okay, just swept. See also ES. It's already a kind of wild start to it, I feel like. Okay, anyway, this is a 5-minute FEG on NASDAQ. Yeah, 930 was quite a big pop, and then we kind of reversed. So I'm not really gonna. This is a time I'm not counting 930 as a first presented FEG because it's there's a 5-minute below it. Do we have any divergences right now from the open? No, right? So that's good. We do have divergence. NASDAQ and ES here, right? Yeah. Just go on the hourly again. Yeah, from yesterday's. Did NASDAQ take out yesterday's low? No, right? It did. Where is this from? This is from during Asia. Oh, during Asia, yeah. We dropped a lot. What happened there? Did we there's another probably tariff announcement, right? Anyone know? I wasn't paying attention. Yesterday, 8:30, I don't know what I was doing. I was chilling on the couch. Oh, no. NASDAQ not. We'll see in the next 1.5 minutes, but it doesn't look like it's respecting this 5-minute. This doesn't look like a good structure then, honestly. I mean, let's see. ES on the hourly then is, I suppose it's rejecting. Oh, I suppose we're having, yeah, it reached really high. All right then. So I'd rather short ES if it gives a signal to go short. But so far, I mean, yeah, that's a gnarly wick on the hourly. We didn't respect bullish structure just now. Took out a pre-market high. Structure shift on the 5. Hourly point of interest structure did shift on the 5 and the 1. ES. See where the first presented FEG is on ES. So it's this. Actually, probably wouldn't really mind taking a short there. Did it get in there yet? Hope not. No, maybe like an equal. Equal high. Okay, finally that's loaded well. Hopefully it gives me a freaking entry. It made an equal high here, right? Yeah. I would do that, and I would do this, to be honest. My gosh, it just runs afoul me. I mean, I can't do anything. It literally didn't even come into that Fiji. Yeah, some people are just going to take the 5-minute breaker, not the FEG. They don't care, but whatever. Yeah, not my fault. Didn't tag. So I'm just going to keep my, actually I'm just going to keep my fill there. How many can I afford to do there? Oh wow, I can take like 4 or 5. Alright. Gotta do that then. I gotta put my limit fill for that. La la la. What is that, 75? Alright, we'll have the limit. I'll have the limit fill open. We'll see if I get tagged. Right? Let's see if I get tagged here. There's really nothing I can do if it doesn't tag me. See on NASDAQ, NASDAQ has this 5-minute inversion now. See on the hourly, I swept that hourly high, hourly inversion, 1-minute inversion to a 5-minute inversion. I first presented FEG on NASDAQ's very similar. I don't know, where's the sell side on NASDAQ though? I don't know. Should I do the thing where it's like, I'll just take whichever one comes back first? I don't know, ES looks better, cleaner. The NASDAQ, the sell side is simply this, That's what I would go for. Because, that's where the SMT was, and we're disrespecting. This paused 50% of the wicks. This is ungenerated liquidity. I would just go for this one then, because if it breaks this, it'll probably break this. However, I didn't get filled yet. I'm going to have fills in for this too. Might as well, yeah. What would that be like? I have to. So let me try to put that fill in there. How many can I afford there? I'll take 2. So I'll see which one I get filled in first, essentially. If I even get filled. What's this high? 900? Bro. Red brother. I called it out here, I did. Said I want to get it, and it didn't fill. Oh well. I have it in NASDAQ. Maybe NASDAQ will come back. I have also limits in NASDAQ, so whichever one tags me first before taking sell side. Maybe NASDAQ will retrace. I don't know. I think this is a fair stop. So basically, I'll just cancel the other one if it I have fills in both essentially, and whichever tags me first. If NASDAQ tags me, I'll just cancel this order on ES, right? So yeah, that's the situation I'm in right now. ES is like almost dead, so. I hope that this tags me in before ES hits this. So I'll just switch it to NASDAQ here on the screen because it's more likely I'll get filled on that one and have to cancel ES. Where's my ES one? Yeah. I have my fill in at 900. I feel good about potentially getting filled there because that's like a equal level or whatever. That's like a nice even number. I feel kind of good at potentially getting filled there. Plus, let me take a little fib here right now. I think that is 50. It's not 50%, but it's good enough. I'm just wondering if my stop should be bigger. Is this a 2R? Wait, did I get filled yet? Yes, I did. Lovely. Okay, I got filled. I'm canceling my ES order. Okay, we're back in the first presented FG. Just slightly worried about my stopping a little bit too tight, but I think it should be okay. This is breaker blocks also. I'm trying to think. It is where 3 PD areas fail. This is like the high. This is a very large FPG. Okay. Rejected so far. Hoping it doesn't just turn around now, right? That would kind of suck. Let's see. 33. Okay, it's back at 50%. That's a shit-ass candle against me. It's a 20-point candle already. I mean, if I get stopped out, I'm going to be happy enough to get stopped there. Alright, well, that just blew straight through it. That was comedic. Amazing. Thanks, NASDAQ. Let's watch ES here. Does ES take that high? We didn't even do anything on NASDAQ, dude. We didn't even hit this. I would have entered that every time, done the same thing, so. I would have taken that again and again, so. Anyway. Guess we're not so bearish. Those are the best kind of losses, though, when you get just stopped out immediately, because it's just ripping the bandage off. I was straight up, she sold pump it. She sold pump it. Okay. Alright, back to the drawing board then. I'm not gonna really worry about that too much. Back to the drawing board. I mean, let's go to the 15-minute. Looks quite wonky. I'll just wait until maybe this buy side gets hit. Then that's the only way I'd try shorts again. For longs, clearly we're getting there in like a high resistance way, so I don't really know. I don't really want to participate in that, so I'd just rather wait for maybe NASDAQ takes out this buy side into this 4-hour FEG and has another, what is it called? Structure shift lower. Freaking L. All good though, all good. Let's check out that. Okay. Small stop saved lives. I don't know now. We're back, like we literally just went below 830, came back above 930. We'll see if we hit this buy side, I guess. So I would only short, like that's my plan, your plan. Which one do I want to short? I want to short ES rather than NASDAQ. Right? Yeah. So maybe there'll be an S&T at this high. I mean, it certainly looks like NASDAQ's close to it. Not particularly eager. Fucking crazy. I would have done that again. Like first 930, you know, took out some pre-market highs. That looked like a manipulation. We dropped nice big first percent FEG for more sell side. So let me just wait now to see if more buys I want to get taken here. The 4-hour. So this is a wild ass hourly candle, right? Because we already dug all the way up here, then we came all the way down here, and now we're back up here again. Right? That's a wild 15-minute candle. I don't really blame myself for anything. All right. I mean, I guess we'll see. You know what would suck if we just kind of barcode? If we don't, if we just go back and forth now. At least just like go shoot for the buy side. Maybe at 10. Let's mark at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. In it. 10 o'clock. Where's my phone is here. My phone stand is here. I don't start shit, but I can tell you how it ends. Alright. Am I doing? Oh, yeah. So right now, I mean, I'm just going to put alert at this buy side. Hopefully we cross above it and just like have a reversal back down. Don't get psychic. What is this called again? Oh, yeah. First presented FEG. What was this on the... Was this a 5-minute? Oh, yeah. It's the 5-minute from pre-market that I just smashed through. So, I mean, really, you guys, it's not easy for the longs or the shorts. I mean, imagine people that just kind of, like, longed it in this FEG on the 5, thinking, like, okay, now we're coming back again. Or they tried to long continue longs at the open, or held long since pre-market. They got stopped. Shorts got stopped. What's next? Let's see. We get to that buy side. On the weekend, I don't just for friends. Lately, I've been dressing for revenge. It's a tough one. Toughie. Yo, is Bobby from, is Bobby the triangle guy? Bobby said, I'm long from the bottom. That's like the easiest thing to say. It's like 10 minutes after it went to the upside, you say that you're long from the bottom. Unless he called it out 10 minutes ago. Those are always the funniest trades to me. Those funniest ones is like when you get filled and it's a wick at first here, and you're like, oh yeah, it looks good. And then the next one's like, pew, straight through it. So, all right, you changed your mind. Change your mind more than a woman. That song was like, you change your mind like a girl changes clothes. I don't know. Yeah, I can't justify longs here. It's the same setup as the shorts that I already got stopped out of. So, I mean, I'll just see. Maybe we hit this buy side. Your first F presented FEG is not correct. Or K. Oh shit, on NASDAQ it's not. On ES it is, though. Thank you. I guess, yeah, you're right. If you just turn on RTH out, yeah, this is the first one. Well, it didn't help me here. Either way. I guess just this one, that I worked to some pre-market lows, but it didn't work to the sell side. What can you do? Wait, what? Wait, no, it's what? Okay, yeah, we're good. I just pulled it out there too much. Okay. Like, why is that going all the way there? Trading view. Okay. Am I bugging right now, you guys? This is a 1 minute. It's not there on the ETH. It is on the RTH. I don't blame myself at all. What? I'm literally missing like the 931 candle here on the ETH. Yeah, that's what. Look, it says 930 to 932. That's crazy. Just reload it. Now it's there. Damn, TradingView would be bugging. Yeah, it's there on my NinjaTrader, so. Oh well. I'm gonna chalk that up to just technical. And then look, now this one's weird. Now you're missing the 949 candle. Like, what is happening there, TradingView? I pay you good money. Oh, well, I'll just keep an eye on NinjaTrader then at the same time. You PMS like a girl. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. It's nice. I mean, it would be nice if we, yeah. That's a 10 a.m. candle. It'd be nice if we take out some buy side here. That may be a divergence on ES. Okay, now I have all the candles, I think. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of water here. I'm gonna watch this buy side. On NQ. Yes, a lot further down, a lot weaker. He hasn't even taken high day yet. Stock heat map is quite red. And mostly not tech, right? So if I go to tech, yeah, there's Meta that's down a lot, but it's a lot of the other ones. So S&P is definitely a lot weaker. You can see finance is down a good amount, chunk. Health, technology, consumer, non-durables. So that makes sense. You know, ES is weaker. So yeah, I'd rather short ES. Let's see, maybe if NASDAQ like takes this buy side, and then we start seeing break of structure on ES on like the 1, I'll probably try ES shorts. Like same type of vibe. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, lovely. This is fun. Amazing. Chart Fanatics just tweeted, Slay. Is that this Sunday? Okay. Chart Fanatics, she doesn't wait for perfect, she waits for probable. She shares her for the high conviction moves with quick profits while skipping the chop. Yeah, this is like my A+ setup. Slay. It's gonna be out this Sunday on Chart Fanatics YouTube. So everybody always asks me, what's your strategy and stuff? Like, what's your A+ setup? That's going to be my A+ setup. That's how I end up getting like 100+ points on those CPI days, etc. What happened here? I mean, today is not. I mean, we already paid the price to know today is not the best setup here. We saw hourly rejection, and then, not my fault, came all the way back up. So let's see if we take this buy side. I'm looking for that, and then a reversal. That would be good. If we kind of just pump past this, there's nothing I can really do. So that's what I'm waiting for. I can't really go for shorts if we don't hit this buy side. I mean, we take previous hourly high. Yeah, there's buy side above. And this is a nice wick. It took the previous hour low. Yeah. You have the new high of day divergence. That's it. That's all you have there. I mean, I'm hoping that this holds this and then just hits this buy side. I'm not in the long, but I'm just saying like this is what would make sense. Yeah, this is 50% retracement. Hold this. This is the leg that took out new hive day. Go for the buy side next. And then maybe there'll be a reversal. Back down. And I want ES, I think, downside because it's a lot weaker. And just looking at the stock heat map, I mean, look at that. Mostly in other stocks other than technology and other than growth and, yeah, and technology that are in the NASDAQ. Finance, health, process industries. What's this? Yeah, change your mind like a girl changes clothes. Let me actually undo the repost. What's that? My April setup coming out this Sunday. Lovely. Someone wake me up once we hit the buy side. I have an alert there. What am I doing? Yeah, same. So DJ iView, I don't know what that means. Bobby, is still in the chat. Oh yeah, something, what do you guys think about that thing? Like where, I think YouTube is making like a thing where you can get like experience points on each stream. I don't even know how to turn that on actually. I think Ninja Trader had it on the other day. So then you get points and like you'll be on like the leaderboard just based on how many like chats you put and things like that. I don't even know how to turn it on. I thought it was automatically. Why do you strongly dislike that? Supreme says he strongly dislikes it. Why do you strongly dislike it? Then like we could see who's like the most active in the chat and then recognize them more. Was that Ninja Trader on Monday? Is it still on there or no? We stopped right before the buy side was hit. Are you kidding me? It's not on there anymore. It doesn't look like it. Nah. Alright. ES struggling to even take out new high of day. Kind of wild. Did ES come back into like the 50% of this leg? No. You gotta see if ES starts taking out lows. However, I want Nasdaq to take out this buy side first. It would be cool if ES doesn't do anything and doesn't take out new high day, and you have an SMT there too. But we'll see. This is it's kind of crappy price action. What I tried to short at 947. You got stopped down in 1 minute. Painless. Happy for small stops, because look, it ran past that net price, never even retraced down into here. Like people that don't have stops and they literally couldn't get out. We took out a previous 4 hour, but not like the buy side 4 hour. You have all this upside here in Nasdaq. All these like bullish FEGs there on that way up. Two minutes somewhat cleaner there. As I just like retraced again down into the 50%. I mean, ideally, you'll see a close below this inversion. Finally, hit buy side for Nasdaq. The tiniest of FEGs there. It's kind of weird. Just wait for it. So I'm just going to have like I said, I'd rather short ES if it comes down to it. If it breaks this with a displacement, essentially. This could end up being like NASA just keeps pushing up again higher past this high of this candle and never shift structure if it's going to continue up higher and not reverse. So I'm just waiting for a potential reversal trade. For ES, I would take it down to here, on that sell side. So I'll just have my alert there. It's still continuing past this. ES definitely continuing. What are we gonna do? It doesn't look like we're reversing yet. Let's see. NASDAQ, 2 minute here. Honestly, this is like even above this order block, so if it closed below, it would probably be also within 50%. So I like the other one I had, the 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah, well, we're not even, we're just continuing right now. Most of you guys are bearish. This is what happens when too many people are bearish. That's what I said. Too many people are bearish. I don't even think it was that many, but it was more. Typically, like, chat's like 50% bullish or something. Today we were 44% bearish, something like that. Where's a 10 a.m. open? Here. Oh, it's digging up higher. No sign of retracement, no sign of reversal, definitely. I'll literally just have, like, this as an alert. Yes. So I'm interested in ES shorts if a bearish market shift happens. And the swing low is here, so we're a ways from it. 7 points away. Do 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 do. Bobby and his triangles are famous now. Oh boy. Yeah, Bobby is the triangle guy. There you go. And it was like on a debate, and I was talking about like any strategy could work with proper risk management. Like technically, you could have a losing straight trading strategy, but if you have proper risk management, you can turn that into a winning one. Like if you know the conditions where it works well in, and you know how to like size up on the winners and size down the losers, like you can turn a losing trading strategy if it was always consistently sized into a winning one. It's not interesting. I'm just saying in like in theory. NASDAQ not retracing. I mean, whatever. We're gonna go for the gap fill, I guess. I don't know. This is how much of the gap we filled on NASDAQ and how much on ES. I pay for this indicator. This is a paid indicator, by the way. This is from 2 degrees. The dynamic RTH gap. Like people typically ask, what kind of indicator is that? From 2 degrees. It's a good visual. And so like you can be on ETH and see it. So you don't have to go back and forth. Marks out the midpoint, which is here. Company man Carl. That's a funny ass name, Carl. 100%, Tanya. That's what we do with harmonic crab shorts and harmonic bat lawns. Tanya, please, what's an RB? Rejection block. Do you think a gap fill on NQ and ES failing to cover an SMT is an SMT divergence? I don't really do it on gap fills for divergences. I do it on like swing highs and lows. So maybe, you know, Nasdaq fills this and ES doesn't get to this buy side. That would be 4-hour divergence. Well, no, we're not, guys, we're not having any, so there's no point in me trying to look for reversals, right? Pumped up here. I guess this was the decent long from this retracement to 50% to here. It's probably like a 1.2R. But I didn't want to take it because I don't really trust, I don't know. Well, actually, after I saw that this was the first presented FEG, maybe I could have trusted it, but nah. Oh well. This to this is not much anyway. It's 1.3. That would have taken... I'm more looking for shorts after it hit that, so... 11 minutes. Okay. No bearish MSS. Just draw a trend line and keep longing. It's 10:23. The thing is, I would have been bullish if we hadn't had that drop in the morning. That drop definitely confused me. It was why I didn't need to do all that. I already retraced to here. And this completely filled that in. Like, I get the longs from this SMT. But that drop at the morning definitely threw me off. Especially after we already went up first. If it had dropped first, then went up, then totally different. So price action is definitely harder. Oh, well, if it's not going to give me a reversal, I can't do anything. I'm just waiting for a short. And it's literally not giving it, so... all I can do is wait. This is a wild leg up. Harold's Baumas, he was bullish. He took a L during this drop and then he re-entered. All right, cool. Way to stick to your bias. Yeah, no signs of reversal. It's just literally been just got creeping up. Like I said, we could have just continued creeping up. And it did. Stayed above that buy side. Yeah, NASDAQ about to gap fill that. Yeah, it's not at that. This still hasn't taken this 4 hour. Do you guys think that we'll take it? I don't know. I'm still waiting for shorts. All right, NASDAQ gap filled. Vector said, gap fill, so we can't sell now. Risky? What do you mean? Everything's risky. I think that's a good potential reversal sell. Just has to show it. Because otherwise, if there's no reversal, then we're just going to end up going for this next buy side, which is like the whole move that started from that Asia push down. Whoa, like, what was that, by the way? Was that Trump tariffs again? Let me know in the chat. It was NVIDIA. Is that really? I'm putting NVIDIA all caps. I don't see NVIDIA's up 2%. That makes no sense. Oh, is it up, down? Did it crash lower or something? NVIDIA. No, it's up. What are you talking about? Yeah, it was tariffs again. Canada tariffs 35%. Okay. Low key, what happened? Big drop during night was Trump talking, right? Yeah, it was some 35% tariffs in Canada. Tanya, are you a feminist? No. No. I'm an anti-feminist. The modern definition of feminism has been eroded. I mean, think about it, dude. Who created that, like, that now you have, like, ever since women started to work more, now it's not like it made life more affordable. Now there's just a government trying to tax now on more people, more times. If you have more people, more disposable income, the government gets to tax and more times, so there's more transactions. The government loves transactions. Like, I definitely advocate for financial independence and things like that. Like, that was a good push in one direction, but, like, look how it eroded. No, I definitely have still traditional values in the sake of no 50-50 on dinners. That's crazy. That's crazy talk to me. 50-50 on especially a first date, that's crazy. I've been on a first date once. Someone wanted to split 50-50, and I'm like, all right, sure. Never was like, all right, I'm not going to go on a date with them again. If you ask somebody on a date, you should be taking care of the bill, point blank. How are you, like, showing that you're able, like, to provide or that you're interested? But that's not even the point. That was a divergence. What was I talking about? Yeah, it's not 50-50. Does a man, like, carry half of the baby, 50% of the baby? No. Like, I'll offer to pay for things, 100% definitely, but after I see that they've invested enough. But in the modern world of feminism, no, not feminist. And what does feminism has, like, eroded a lot into, I don't know. There's straight up some jobs that women cannot do, okay? Like, we cannot pretend that women are stronger than men. Men are really strong. We need men in our society. They do a lot of important jobs, building houses, oil rigs, firefighters. You can't pretend that a woman is equal to a man in all aspects. Like, it doesn't make any sense. That's how you end up getting, I mean, I'm not going to get too far into this, but no, I'm not a feminist. MG says, feminism can be seen as a movement to put an end to sexism, sexist exploitation, and oppression to achieve full gender equality in law and practice. Yeah, that interpretation sounds fine, but like the modern day is not. That's not what it is anymore. Totally get it, like women having the option to get their own jobs, so then, and like having their own bank accounts, like in the 70s. We didn't have you had like you get your husband to sign off on your bank account or something. If they choose to do so. But nowadays, like, what are you even getting for that? You have double income family. They're both working. Then the wife, the woman ends up doing more chores, more housework. And then, so she's working and also raising the kids more. Like, the division of labor is not equal, most cases. And then, she's essentially working like 2 full-time jobs. And then, you're bringing your kid to daycare. You're working a job to pay for daycare for your kid. And for what? So someone else can raise them? No, I'm gonna raise my own kids. My parents I was never in daycare. My parents worked opposite shifts. They never saw each other for years. They saw each other on weekends, basically, and like when my dad would come home from a night shift. My dad worked 2 jobs. Then I didn't have grandparents here to help out with that. That's what they had to do. Anyway, that's why trading is great, though, because then, especially for women, then you could make your own schedule. Totally get the feminism is like, okay, yeah, we shouldn't have, unfortunately, there are girls in third world countries being sold into marriage with men like 20, 30 years older than them. That's really sad. But the whole point of like, equality in all senses of like, pay and things like that. Like everything always has to be equal. Like men are much stronger. And then with the pay thing, there's like nuance there. Like it makes sense if you end up needing to raise your family on the side and like taking more breaks off time for your family, that you're going to have a lower pay. The pay gap doesn't even exist if you look at Asian women. Asian women like earn more than white men. I'm pretty sure white women too is like really close. This video deserves a like, yeah. Child marriages are legal in a lot of states here in the US. It's not just a third world country, says Mike. Is that true? That's really sad then. I think that you could get married when you're 16 in most states with your parents' permission. Otherwise, it's 18. So, I mean, I guess theoretically then, if you're 16 and your parents sign off on it, I think, yeah, then it could happen. A girl could get into a marriage with a guy much, much older. Or someone that she doesn't love. But anyway. Simon Clark said, did your parents come to the US because of the war or before/after? Before, actually. They came in the late 80s, like 88, 89. They met in New York. The war started because of like economic strife, a lot of other tensions, right? So they literally just couldn't live in a communist country. Like my mom was making $100 a month and she was very educated. She was like a lab technician in a hospital, like testing blood and urine, whatever, doing all that analysis, earning $100 a month. Can't even survive. Barely pay your rent. Eating like bread and cheese, essentially. Then she came to the US and she worked at a deli and she was making like $250 a month, and she said that was like amazing. In the late 80s. My dad's a truck mechanic. You can't tell me a woman can be a better truck mechanic. There are some women mechanics. That's a hard job. It's a lot of physical labor. It's mostly meant for a reason. And I don't want to, honestly, as a woman, I don't want to be doing physical labor, no. I never do handiwork around my house. I get my handyman in my building to do it. Thankfully, I live in like a building where I could do that. But otherwise, I'd get a man to do it. In either sense of the word, I'd get a man to do it for me. Okay, I gotta pay attention here, right? Oh god, you guys. I'm doing things automatically right now, but I gotta pay attention. We actually have a shift right now. This is actually looking decent. Even on the 2-minute. I would want a short ES. I don't really care about the premium discount because we're in a premium on the day. I think this is worth it. It's just a matter of how much can I afford 3 contracts? Okay. Alright, I'm in that. Put my stop here. I mean, 2R is just to here, actually. It's pretty good. But I would hold for those lows. I mean, I would take most off 2R, honestly. But, let's see. I would hold for here. This is 2R. This is high. 750. Cool. Yeah, this fits all my criteria. Cool. I'm in the shorts. So here, this is like 2R essentially. To this, I mean, this is a nice FEG here that we never got back into. And plus, it's in like 50% of the day. I think this is a good target. This. $93.50. And plus, that's exactly 50%. Yeah. Alright, that's a 2R too. Okay. So I'm going to take 2 off there and then I'd hold the runner. 93.50. It does look slightly different on my Ninja Trader. Look, it did come back into here. Well, these are then equal lows, so that's fine. That's on the 2 minute, or on the 1 minute, we're fine then. On the 2 minute, it's like that. Okay. Oh, there's one below on the 2. Okay. Yep. So, I'm trying that short. Almost, you guys almost distracted me. Sheesh. It's working out so far. Why did I short ES? ES weaker one all day. Didn't even reach this buy side. And what we looked at the heat map. I wrote it down. I wanted to short ES. But NQ is working out, working its way. I mean, honestly, I'd love for us to completely destroy through this. You know, that's what I need to see. Hopefully this isn't just another retracement within this leg to go back up again, higher. And we'll find out. Anyway, just let that work out. That's a 2R to there. I kind of like that. It's 50% of the range. Untapped FEG. Middle. There's some sell side here. I mean, yeah, we have everything checked off. S&T, buy side hit, and then you have a structure shift. Yeah, it's working out. Let's see. It would be nice to just fall through this. Let's see on the 15. Yeah, cool. I also like on the 5 that, you know, it would be good if we close below this. 6300.7, I think. 6301. Just below this volume imbalance. No, it's just to monitor the bearish PA. See if it holds. Can't get... I don't want to get too, like, micromanagey here. It's nice that this held. You have another one above it on the 2. I just did that 2 because it's cleaner. It had FEG. These here really didn't. Basically, yeah, if this doesn't work out, then I'm kind of done because I tried twice to short. I would like us to reject here, honestly. I don't really want us to come back up again. It would be kind of annoying. Like, technically it could, but on the 1, we're all, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not moving my stop, but it would just be annoying. What's this high? 50? Yeah, okay. Cool. I mean, good entry so far. I was in profit for like 2 minutes. Now I'm back at break even. It's fine. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:50. That's good. Maybe a 10:50 macro brings us lower. What do you guys think? Just gotta wait. Man, where's the sell side? It was at 76, actually. Come on, let's break through this. Can we get a Trump tweet about tariffs? Let me know. The good thing dude, you know what's funny is that when I was talking, I was still, like, charting. And I was taking, like, fib of the flag and everything. And I was like, wait a second. We're finally breaking structure. Let me pay attention here. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, I'm a capitalist. Just make sure we're all good here. Yeah, alright. I'm risking 5 to make like 9. It's a good RR. Almost 2R. NASDAQ making a little new low, short-term low. Let's see ES follow suit soon. That'll be good. Nice. Break through this NASDAQ. I don't want you to whip this. Yes. Die, die, die. It's looking good. Die. %, is exactly a point. How is this? Like, am I... Oh, it's 3. But whatever. 3.5 is fine, too. Like, honestly, this is it. Also, so, whatever. You have equal lows here. Yeah. No, this is good. NASDAQ did die below this. Inversion on the 2. How long am I in this trade for? Since 10:50, right? 10:44. Alright, that's fine. It's looking good. Can't be micromanaging too much. I entered on the 2. NASDAQ. I love how now NASDAQ's kind of weaker. NASDAQ's making its way towards making a new low. Slightly annoying. Come on, ES, go lower. Like, everything it's doing is fine, too. It's just that I'm slightly impatient nowadays. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this. Just continue watching. Back at break even. See NASDAQ. It's fine. Expanded 1.3R. Let's see there. 2. Ugh. As long as it doesn't like expand and have like a bullish reaction to this high, I'm fine with this. It's gonna be shitty if it just expands, goes back up higher. Because I could see this holding this up temporarily, but I would think that it could still continue lower. Trade's still valid. Might just make like take some time. It's fine. NASDAQ's fine. It's even still holding up. Just made this huge FEG. Honestly, I would want NASDAQ to hold this on the 2. preferably. Yeah, this high even held up there in ES, so we're still good. Still looking decent. There's no SMTs either. It'd be a different story if NASDAQ took this. So I've either been in break even or profit this whole time. I'm still holding. Just gotta, I feel like this is just kind of like a patience game here. Let's see how NASDAQ reacts to midpoint of this. In this order block here. Preferably it rejects this and goes lower. It's gonna be so annoying if we just get, you know, a random huge green candle. Because the 15 looks good. I'm just gonna wait. We didn't take any liquidity yet. Like, straight up, we didn't stop people out. For me to think like we're just gonna go up higher. There's no SMT at the lows. Like I at least want this low taken here and here. Back at break even slightly now, again in profit again. Cool. We never displaced over a high with FEG for me to get slightly worried. So it'd be nice if we start moving to the downside again soon. Would be nice. I'm just gonna hold this. NASDAQ did reject this. That's good, at least. Did reject this upper half, like wicks. It stayed within the lower half. It looks good. You know what would be so annoying if NASDAQ hits this and ES doesn't? Like, if ES just suddenly comes so strong. We'll see. I'll be mad annoyed. Then it'll be like, alright, we're just getting rotations. That's a super hard market. Well, let's see. Let's see some distribution to the downside. This is exactly 50%. This is the previous hourly low, and this is low. So if that's just like a difference of 0.5, I'll probably just take that there. Yeah. Just in case, you know. I'll hold, I'm going to take off 2 there if it gets there, and then I'll hold 1 for the sell side all the way down here that I wanted from here. Yeah, you have equal lows there. We'll see. Nasdaq holding up. It would be good. Yeah, we'll see how it reacts to that 50% of the range. If we do, I mean, I could still get stopped out. You know, you don't never know. Well, it's starting to look good, but let's say it. Yeah, I'd rather it really to burst through this because it's 50% of the whole range to show for like more downside, rather than a little wicky wick, you know. But either way, if it gets to here, I'll be up. Looks like Nasdaq's gonna reach this first, but that's fine. Just wait. I'm just gonna wait. More likely than not, I'll put stop break even soon. Because this is the next 15-minute candle. This is looking good on the 5. The 3. To make another order block there soon. Cool. So it'd be fine to put stop break even there soon. It's not in any rush. That's for sure. So it's most of the time like a short setup takes a lot faster, right? Goes a lot faster. Sometimes you're not even fast enough, you miss it, right? This has been taking forever. 22 minutes. What's funny is that even like if I had even trailed my stop, I actually wouldn't like gotten stopped out. I didn't want to trail it too early though. Simply because we didn't take this low yet. Let's see, Nasdaq. Yeah, that pullback was mad unnecessary. But it did it. Love for us to puke, really. Nasdaq taking previous 15-minute candle low. Yeah, at this point we shouldn't retrace anymore, right? At this point, my stop will be break even. Especially this like little tiny SMT there. Stops break even. We shouldn't come back anymore. Should start distributing here soon if we're gonna be any good. I think so, right? Yeah. Let's go Nasdaq. Hit this. Let's go yes. Been in this trade forever. I want to see how we react to here. Stops break even no matter what. You need a lot of patience for today. I said I feel like you needed patience. Jeez, ES, come on, fall through. It's crazy. It must just take forever and ever. See the 5. How did we close? The open of this candle. 98.5. 98.5. Cool. No displacement, but whatever. Just gonna take a while, I guess. Oh, yeah, Nasdaq pausing right before it. This is so slow. Wake up. I feel like it's one of those things, though, where it's really slow and then it pukes suddenly, right? Maybe it will. Maybe it'll puke quickly down after this. It'll puke to sell side. I mean, that'll be fun. Seems kind of like the trade on Wednesday that I missed, right? A little bit. Feels kind of like it. Hit the like button if you're enjoying the show here. Got 2,100 people watching. Someone said, would you prefer to be out of the trade by 11:30? Honestly, no, I'm okay, because like I'm just thinking about the ranges. Maybe. I'll think about it. It's not something I'm worried about right now. Okay, Nasdaq hit this. Where's midpoint for Nasdaq? I would think it's probably in this huge FEG, right? So an FG below midpoint is actually here for Nasdaq. So let's see if Nasdaq hits here. It did hit this. I feel fine for ES. Let's get it to here. There, I'm gonna have it at 93. Because I do think Nasdaq's gonna distribute more. Yeah, it had a nice closure below this. It's going more. Let's see it. Dump it, dump it. Yes, hell yeah. And it's dumping, nice. Hell yeah, W there. Let's go. Let's see if it's gonna smash through here. So I'm probably gonna, I'm gonna trail. Based on that 2-minute. We have another new order block, right? Here, and this is where we dumped past these lows. So if we're gonna have a clean, we're just gonna distribute to here quickly, right? So for the runner would be a cool 5R, but we'll see. The worst that could happen is I make a little bit on it. Let's see. I'm gonna hold this. Stops at break even. I mean, stops in profit for the last one. I'm just gonna go for that target that I wanted earlier in the day. See how it closes. Clap your hands. Oh, actually, let's see this now. Hey. Don't love the whip. Don't love that reaction, but we'll see. It did close back below here. So, I mean, we're just going to see if it follows this bearish order flow back lower. feel like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't see people who would just go long there. I see a lot of people getting, like, who are trailing, getting stopped out. And then I don't see people going long, really. I can see people getting out and now trying to get out of their longs. Maybe even reversing. I don't know, we'll see. This is a new low day here for NASDAQ. I'll put an alert. Looks like a nice market maker sell model, so, you know. Can't be, you gotta hold it. Gotta hold. It'd be nice to be 5R if you hold on the runner. So it makes sense that it popped there for a minute, but it's holding. Holding lower. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to see here, actually. From here to here. Gotta just continue following bearish order flow and see. Yeah, you have 2 FEGs here on the 2-minute now. This one is also pretty much premium. So it could come back into here. Play Mankey says, thanks for today, I'm done. Nice. W. I mean, yeah, I tried a short here at the beginning, right? And got stopped out immediately. And then I just waited for the buy side, waited for a shift, and that was it. 2022 model, right? 4-hour point of interest. Here was the SMT. I just shorted the weaker one. Both of them worked, but so I'm going to hold to see if we're going to get to that. If this is a market maker sell model, you know, this is the silver bullet entry because we just had first distribution. We just broke that low. This is the light that broke that low. So you would think that this is a silver bullet of the market maker sell model, which is why I put my stop to here. You know, otherwise we're kind of just going to have a back and forth day. But I can imagine on Friday, we just hit all-time highs. Not a lot of people want to go home and keep holding. I don't know. Hit all-time highs yesterday. That dump, we had a failure. We just failed this. That's why I'm going to continue to hold this. Otherwise, it's just like a high resistance run lower. But I feel like, you know, we took enough liquidity for it to be a low resistance run lower. So what's this high here? Yeah, cool. My stop's at this high, essentially, or point above. It's retracing. It's fine. This is 50% of the leg. Let's like monitor on NQ also. For NQ, it's a little different. Oh no, NQ is the same. This is the order block. See if we see the continuation. It should reject here for ES if we're going to have continuation. The most sensitive part of the order block is the body to the wicks, so if it's a small one. So let's see. I'm totally fine if it stops me out in profit there. Oh, well, no continuation. Oh well, all in the day's work. Have I taken partials? Yeah, I did. Obviously, I took most of it off at 2R. And that was that. Alright. Easy peasy. The shorts were easy. I mean, honestly, it took forever. So it's a high resistance run day, whichever day. I don't know where we're going to go. Got my W and basically just going to call that a day there. Slightly green, not much, because I did take a loss there before. And yeah, I don't really care what else happens here, honestly, to be honest. Either yes is going to go for the buy side now. I don't know. It doesn't really make too much sense. Whatever is going to happen. So yeah, that's it. That's my Friday. Hope everyone has a good Friday. It's 11:22 a.m. Tried to short the beginning, immediate stop out, just waited until it finally gave the other short. Took most of it off here, held one runner, didn't get to the TP of the full TP, and that's that. That's how we roll here. So yeah, it was a chill morning. Good morning. Hope everyone else had a decent morning. I think today most of the chat was bearish, yeah. So that's like 2022 model essentially, right? Here, 4 hour. Took buy side, and then you have the shift here. We didn't break a short-term low until literally this moment, and then it worked out to the next low, right? That's all you really need. I did want to hold the runner, but the runners not really working out in this market. But I still would hold it just to hold it. Because when it does work, then it like really makes up for a lot of money. But yeah, oh well. Don't really have much else of a bias for the rest of the day. It's a Friday. We hit our target yesterday of a new previous weekly high. And I was looking for more shorts down to here. I don't really have much of a bias for the rest of the day. Just the end of the session I like to think about. It's not that this really got invalidated yet, either. If I had put my stop break even, maybe I wouldn't even be stopped out yet, but there's no point in me holding anymore for this. Definitely had that huge push up right now. So if it does go lower, it's high resistance run lower, because, I mean, it just took out a swing high that took out a swing low. That's the kind of market we're at, so just be careful if you are going to trade the rest of the day. I'm pretty neutral. And I'll see you back next week. On Mondays, I trade on NinjaTrader Live at 9 to 11 on NinjaTrader's YouTube. And otherwise, I'm here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 9:15 a.m. So have a great weekend, everybody. And I'll see you next week.